Hello guys, I am Mohammad Junaid Anjum, your tutor, and today we are discussing the reference management software which is EndNote. Whenever you are reading some article like this research article, you see these numbers here in the brackets. So what are these numbers? These numbers are basically called citations and more specifically in text citations. Why do we need these citations? Because in scientific articles, whenever you are making a statement, you need to support it by a credible source. So we need to add the source with these numbers and give the details of these numbers at the end like this. So how can we add these things? We can add these things by using EndNote, which is a reference management software. Why it is so useful? For example, you want to change the place of the number of this reference. For example, you want to change the reference 1 with the reference 9. So you need to put the statement here and you need to move this statement up here. If you are moving these statements, mean the citation for this particular statement will also change their place. If it is changing their places, definitely its number is also going to change. If their numbers are going to change, then you need to change the numbers from 1 to 9. So it is a very hectic task to change the numbers by hand or manually. So there are so many softwares available by which you can change the numbers just by one click. And also you can save your citations in that particular software for future use. This is the one way of telling about this software or about the citations. The other way of describing this thing, for example, you are writing an article, you are not reading, and for example, it is a dissertation or thesis. So you need to add the references like this in your article to tell that this is present in the literature and you obtained this statement from a credible source. So whenever you are writing, you need to add these type of citations in your article. And if you are writing, for example, this statement, and somehow you need to delete this statement and you don't want to add this statement anymore, you need to remove these citations 1 2 from here. And if you are removing this statement, you need to change start the number 1 from here. Mean you need to change 3 to 1, 4 to 2, 5 to 3, and so on. For example, you have added 100 citations at minimum. So you need to change 100 numbers or at least 98 numbers in your document. And it is not easy for you to change all the numbers by hand and similarly change the places in the reference list. To overcome this problem, EndNote software is used to add references which automatically change the places if you are removing a citation from the text and also updating your reference list at the bottom. So let's start from the software interface. You can see the EndNote software is looking like this. This is basically EndNote X9 version I am using right now, and you can see the ribbon which contains different options. So what is the first task to add the references in your document is to find the reference you want to add in your document. There are several ways to find the references to add your document. One way is that you can search by this search bar, or you can just write any name like carbon dioxide. You need to select the online database. If I click on this database and then write this keyword and click on search, it will find, and it is saying that it found this much results. So I click on OK. So it will start showing you different references containing this particular keyword carbon dioxide. For example, I found this is the article I wish to look at. I cancel because I found my desired article, and I will add this. I can add this article to my desired group. For example, I create the group by right clicking and left click on the create group. If I click on that, here the new group will appear, and you can name is at, for example, trial, and you can see this is basically empty right now. And this is our search because we use the PubMed search engine, and I can add this reference by right clicking on that and going to add references to. I created the group trial. I will click on trial, then it will go in the group trial. And if you think that there are other references like this also suitable for you to add into your reference or in your article, you can also select this and add it in your trial folder. So now you can see there are two references you have added in this group. We can hide this panel after searching and after adding the desired article in our group, and then we can add these references to our document. Before going to the document, I want to share more ways to find the references. For example, you are using Firefox or any browser, and you can open the Google Scholar in that and write a particular author name or title. You can find that their articles below. So here we can find the articles because Google Scholar is a huge database, and it can find each article, virtually each article available on internet. For example, I wish to add this article in my EndNote library. So first of all, I can import from here just by clicking here and clicking on EndNote. So if I click here, it will appear in the imported references section. But I do not recommend to import reference from the Google Scholar, because if I click on that, you can see here are the author's name in the details of this reference, and you can see the general name is appearing right after the final author or last author. So this is not correct. It should be here in the general section. So if we are adding from the Google Scholar, this problem mostly arise. So we need to change the place of this general name from here to here, and we need to remove it from the author's name section. So this is the extra step we need to do here. But for example, if we are going from here by just clicking or opening into a new tab, and it will open like this into the other tab, you can export this reference by clicking export and export citation to RIS. If we click on RIS, you can see this window will pop out and will ask you, would you like to open this citation in EndNote? You will click on OK. So it will also go into imported references tab, and you can add this reference to trial folder. So you can see that now your trial folder has three references. This is the recent reference I have added. My most recent article I have exported from the website is this. So you can see that here the general name is already at the right place. We do not need to go through an extra step by removing the general name from the author's name section. So it is convenient to go to the original website and export the citation from the original website. This is the one way of adding reference to your library. And for example, you are going to find your reference in another source like from Valley Online. You can simply click on that, or you can open in new tab. So you can find this article here in their original website. Here is also the way to export the citation. Like if we click on tool, here is the option for export citation. If we click on that, you can see that here is the option of EndNote and also for RIS. But whenever the EndNote option is available, you will click on EndNote. You will not click on any other reference style, and you can simply download it. So it will same ask again, would you like to import it in your EndNote library? You will click OK. So you can see that it will appear in the imported references tab. If you click and add reference in the previously described manner in trial folder, and you can see here is the reference, and this reference is also available in trial group. So now is the turn to add the reference in the document. For example, this is my document and I want to add the reference here. And for example, I took this statement from this article. So I will just simply click on this article and click on this inverted commas. If I will click on these inverted commas, it will import the citation here, and you can see the numbering of the next references are automatically changing from 1 to 2 and 2 to 3 and so on. And my this reference will appear in the reference list at the below at number 1 place. So you can see it is very easy to add references in the article by using the EndNote. The other thing is that there are different references style. For example, different journals or different universities use their own style of adding references. For example, uh, someone is using Harvard style. If I click on Harvard, it will change like this, and the automatically the bibliography style is also changed according to Harvard style. You need to focus on that which style desired by the journal or your desired by your university. You need to follow the instructions from the university, or if you are submitting an article to a journal, you need to follow the instructions of that particular journal of adding references in your article. Let me change it from Harvard to Applied Surface Sciences. If I change, you can see the references are automatically changed in the bibliography. So this is the one way of changing the reference style. But how these styles will appear here? These styles are available here. If we go in edit, output styles, and open style manager, you can see here so many references styles are available, and you can find your desired style here. But you can also see the style information, how will it look like this style will look like this will be looking like this. The bibliography of this reference style will appear like this. So you can find your desired reference style in this list. If your reference style is not available in this list, you can add it your a reference style for example which is near to your desired reference style. For example, your desired reference style is similar to this, but you want that these parentheses should not appear before and after the year. So you can simply edit this reference, and you can go to the bibliography and bibliographic template, and you want that in general articles the year do not contain these parentheses. You can simply remove this parentheses from here, and you can add anything you want. For example, you want to add colon, you can add colon. If you want to add comma, you can add comma. It's all up to you. For example, I want to add comma, I can add comma, and also add semicolon. After that, I can add semicolon, and I can save it from save as, and I can name it the general name. It will be customized according to your desire. So it's up to you. I'm not saving it. For example, your style is ACS. You can click on ACS so it will be checked here, and you can simply close it, and you can see your ACS style will appear here like this. The ACS style is here. Similarly, this ACS style will also appear here. If I click on this, you can see it is updating my references. So when I click on ACS, it will change the reference style according to ACS general style. And you can see in the main body, the reference styles are also changed. You can see the number are changed from bracket to superscript manner. And similarly, the bibliography is also changed according to the ACS style. So like this, you can also edit the reference style and change the reference in the document. The other features of this EndNote is that you can attach the PDF file to your desired reference. Like here you can see file attachment, attach a file, and you can simply go where is the file present. So you can attach the file to your reference uh, like this. This sign will appear here, which is showing that a file is attached to this reference. If I will click on this reference, you can see the PDF here, and you can open it in a separate tab, and you can read it if you want. So you can manage your reference by simply using one software, and you can modify the reference style according to your requirements. I think it is a full package about managing the references or citations in your desired document. And you can also export the references and your all references at a particular place if you want. So I think it is very easy and very helpful to use in your research or writing a dissertation, especially if you are undergraduate student. Mostly undergraduate students do not know about this software, how to use it. And if you are in your final semester, you must know how to use this software, because you will write a thesis and you will need to add the citations in your thesis. And if you do not know how to use this software, you will spend a lot of time just adjusting the references. So I hope you will understand this software very well, and you will use it in your article preparation or dissertation preparation. I am hoping you will stay tuned with us and you will like this video. And if you did not subscribe our channel, you subscribe my channel and click on the bell icon for further videos like this. Thank you.